Have you ever felt like you're always giving but never receiving the same effort in return? Maybe you've been in situations where people take advantage of your kindness, time, or resources, leaving you feeling drained or unappreciated. It happens more often than we realize, at work, in friendships, and even within families. In this video, we're going to talk about how to recognize when someone is using you, why it happens, and most importantly, how to set boundaries and protect yourself. By the end, you'll have the tools to stand up for yourself, build healthier relationships, and make sure your kindness isn't mistaken for weakness. Let's get started. The first step in protecting yourself is understanding what it means to be used by others. This can happen subtly, through manipulation or guilt-tripping, or more overtly, through someone's clear self-interest. Here are some key indicators. One-sided relationships: you consistently give without receiving support, appreciation, or reciprocal effort. Emotional manipulation: you might notice guilt, shame, or fear tactics used to control your actions. Lack of respect: your opinions or feelings are dismissed, and your boundaries are frequently violated. Frequent demands: others expect you to drop your priorities for them, often leaving you feeling drained. Recognizing these patterns is crucial. When you identify that you're being used, you empower yourself to set limits and demand respect. Understanding the root causes of why people might use others is just as important as recognizing the signs. Often, individuals who take advantage of others may be insecure, lacking their own sense of self-worth, or they might simply be accustomed to a certain dynamic in their relationships. Here's why this happens. Insecurity: people who feel inadequate may overcompensate by controlling or using others to boost their self-esteem. Lack of awareness: sometimes, the person using you may not realize their behavior is harmful, they're caught in a cycle of learned behavior. Self-centered mindset: in other cases, the individual might have a deeply ingrained habit of prioritizing their needs above all else. Understanding these factors can help you approach the situation with a clearer head. While it doesn't excuse the behavior, it does provide insight into how these dynamics form and what you can do to protect yourself. Now that we've identified what being used looks like, the next step is to build and enforce strong personal boundaries. These boundaries serve as guidelines for how you expect to be treated in all areas of life. Here are some effective strategies. Know your limits. Start by identifying what you're comfortable with and what feels wrong. Take a moment to reflect on past experiences where you felt taken advantage of. What were the red flags? Clear communication. When setting boundaries, be direct. For example, if a friend repeatedly calls at inconvenient times, express that you value your personal time and ask them to call during designated hours. Say no without guilt. It can be challenging to refuse someone's request, especially if you're used to being accommodating. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations until you build up the confidence to do so in more significant circumstances. Be consistent. Consistency is key. Once you set a boundary, stick to it. This sends a clear message that you value yourself and that your time and energy are not for sale. Learn to walk away. Sometimes, the best action is to remove yourself from the situation entirely. This might mean distancing yourself from a toxic friend or reevaluating a relationship that doesn't serve your best interests. Remember, boundaries aren't about pushing people away, they're about protecting your well-being so you can foster healthier, more balanced relationships. Empowerment is a vital aspect of protecting yourself. When you build self-confidence, you're less likely to allow others to use you. Let's look at some techniques. Self-care. Prioritize activities that nurture your mental, emotional, and physical health. Whether it's through exercise, meditation, or hobbies, self-care reinforces your sense of worth. Develop assertiveness. Practice assertive communication by stating your thoughts and feelings honestly and respectfully. Role-playing difficult conversations with a friend or mentor can be incredibly beneficial. Reflect on your values. Understand what truly matters to you. When you're clear about your values, it becomes easier to spot when someone's behavior conflicts with them. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Whether it's a trusted friend, family member, or professional counselor, having a support system can help you navigate challenging situations. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Read books, watch videos, or attend workshops on personal boundaries and emotional intelligence. The more you understand these concepts, the more equipped you'll be to protect yourself. These practices help build a resilient mindset. Empowerment isn't just about saying no, it's about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth that naturally repels those who would try to take advantage of you. Manipulative behavior can be subtle or overt. Here are some common tactics and strategies to handle them. Guilt tripping. If someone uses guilt to manipulate you, acknowledge your feelings and calmly explain your perspective. For example, "I understand you're upset, but I have other commitments right now." Playing the victim. Some people may exaggerate their struggles to elicit sympathy. While empathy is important, remember that your emotional energy is valuable. Offer support when you can, but avoid getting drawn into a cycle of dependency. Constant flattery. Excessive compliments can sometimes be a ploy to lower your defenses. Recognize that genuine appreciation is different from flattery used as a manipulation tactic. Pressure to conform. When someone insists you change your behavior or opinions to align with theirs, assert your right to hold your own beliefs. Politely but firmly say, "I appreciate your perspective, but I need to stay true to my values." Manipulative behaviors are designed to erode your sense of self-worth and control. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and don't hesitate to seek guidance if you feel overwhelmed. The dynamics of being used are not limited to personal relationships, they often appear in social and professional environments too. Here are tailored strategies for each setting. If you are dealing with social settings, assess relationships. Take time to reflect on your friendships. Are there people who consistently drain you? It might be time to reconsider these relationships. Be selective. Choose to invest in relationships where mutual respect and support are evident. It's okay to let go of relationships that no longer serve your well-being. Plan your time. If you're hosting or attending gatherings, be mindful of your energy. It's acceptable to leave an event early if you're feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of. If you are dealing with professional settings, set work boundaries. Whether you're an employee or a leader, it's crucial to define your work-life balance. Don't allow colleagues or supervisors to encroach on your personal time without valid reason. Delegate and collaborate. If you're consistently being overloaded with tasks, communicate with your team or manager about fair work distribution. Effective delegation can help prevent burnout. Document your work. In professional environments, keeping records of your contributions can safeguard you against being exploited for your ideas or labor. Seek mentorship. Find a mentor who values integrity and balanced work ethics. They can offer guidance and support when navigating tricky professiona. If you found yourself in a situation where you were used, it's important to focus on healing and rebuilding your self-esteem. Here are some steps to move forward. Reflect and learn. Analyze the situation objectively. What signs did you miss? How can you safeguard against similar scenarios in the future? Learning from the experience is crucial. Forgive yourself. It's easy to internalize the blame. Remember, being used often happens because of the dynamics set by the other person. Forgive yourself and focus on growth. Re-establish your identity. Reconnect with your interests and passions. Engage in activities that remind you of your strengths and values. Seek professional help. If you're struggling to rebuild your confidence, consider speaking with a counselor or therapist. Professional guidance can provide valuable tools for recovery. Reconnect with supportive people. Surround yourself with individuals who respect you and who contribute positively to your well-being. Their support can be a powerful reminder of your worth. Healing takes time, but each step you take towards rebuilding your self-esteem is a victory. Use these experiences to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of what you deserve. In our journey of life, learning to protect ourselves is one of the most important lessons. It's about more than just saying no or drawing lines. It's about honoring your value and cultivating a life filled with respect and genuine connection. Take these lessons to heart. Recognize the signs of being used. Understand the underlying reasons behind manipulative behaviors. Set firm boundaries and communicate them clearly. Empower yourself through self-care, assertiveness, and education. Navigate both social and professional environments with your well-being in mind. And, if necessary, rebuild and heal from past experiences. By putting these strategies into practice, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're also setting a standard for how others should treat you. It's an ongoing process, one that requires vigilance, self-compassion, and, above all, a commitment to honoring your own worth. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has provided you with the insights and tools you need to stand strong and live a life where your energy and time are respected. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. And remember, your journey toward empowerment begins with one simple step: recognizing that you deserve nothing less than respect.